I'm trying to see if it's working yet. It doesn't say it's recording. Okay. Hey YouTube, sorry. I always have issues with this camera. I'm so sorry. Well, it's Brianna here, and as you can tell, I'm back in the dorm room. It's time to start school again. In fact, today was my first day back, so I do have a lot of stories for you guys about my Christmas holiday. I don't look so hot today just because it's super cold outside. It's like 28 degrees, the high of 28, so it's super duper cold. So let me tell you a little bit about my trip to New Orleans over Christmas break. My flight was good. It was all just smooth as planned. I volunteered for like a week and a half or so at the hospital in New Orleans, which is what I do every break that I have. I really love it, and I had a great time. But this time, instead of doing like the volunteer work that I usually do, it's almost as if I was treated like staff because they didn't have enough people at the front desk to answer the phones and to handle the new patients and stuff. So they put me to work, and I worked like I've never worked before, and I was super nervous, but I did a super good job. So that was really fun, but you know, I had a good enough time in New Orleans. You can only handle so much of your family, and by the time it was ready to leave, I was ready to go back home. Mom and James came down after I had already been there for a week, and it was okay. I didn't like the sleeping arrangements. I didn't really, you know, it was an adjustment after having Nana and Papa to myself for a week, you know, so Christmas was great. Christmas was the best Christmas I've ever had. I mean, I say that now, but it was a great Christmas. I got everything, almost everything I ever wanted. I got some Toms, which I had been asking for about 3 years now, so I finally got them. And guess what? I don't like them. It's really bad. I haven't told my mom that yet, but the ones she got me, I don't like them. I think they're ugly on my feet. I got a rain jacket and this yellow pea coat right here. I really like those. I got an LSU sweatshirt and some sweatpants from New York and Company. I got some sorry, I'm looking at a list here. My mom got me a big, huge bag. That's not big, but she got me a really big bag full of toiletries, which is great for when you're in college because I needed all the help I could get. Money, gift cards, you know, I spent pretty much all that I got for Christmas. I think I'd already told you I got some Victoria's Secret PJs, which I really like. But other than that, that's what I got for Christmas. And when I got back to Nashville after New Orleans, I did a lot of driving. I did a ton of driving, you guys, because Mom, she made me drive like all over town. I had to take James here, take James there, bring myself here, go get milk, go get this. I was driving all the time. It was great. And I got a lot of practice, a lot of confidence, but I'm still not, I didn't get a lot of interstate practice though. Oh, and my other Christmas present, well, I told Michael not to get me anything sparkly or not anything, you know, diamonds or anything, because we've only known each other for like a month at that time. So I was like, that's way too soon. And of course, well, I opened it up and I got these pretty little things and a matching necklace, but I don't think they're real. They're just really shiny, and I love it. I love anything shiny. So he did a very good job. But I did driving, and I ran a red light. I know I'm not supposed to say this on the internet probably, but I was on the phone talking to Michael, of course, while I was driving. I got kind of a big head because I thought I could do it, but it was his fault. I shouldn't have been on the phone anyway. But the yellow light, so I was going to slam on my brakes, and by the time I actually got to a stop, it was the middle of the intersection. So I just decided to keep going, and by that time the light was red, so I was like, screw it. And I actually said the S word, even though I don't curse, but I was freaking out because I ran a red light, so I said the S word, and Michael was like, what did you just say? And I was like, I said shit, okay? But that's just how it happened. I don't use that word in everyday language. Michael and I have had such a great time on our dates. Michael is just the sweetest boyfriend ever. I was about to say I love him. Well, we don't use the word. We haven't said I love you yet, but I just feel so strongly about him. It's like it's more than a like. It's more than a crush. And I've never felt this way about a guy before. And I'm like blushing, I can already tell. But he's just the sweetest guy ever. He tells me the sweetest stuff. Like, I don't even know what to say to him anymore. I can't say anything because, like, the other day I said, you're the best, Michael. And he said, no, we're the best, honey. Like, that is just so sweet. I don't know what to say. And we have so much fun on our dates. Like, we've done ice skating and miniature golf, the movies. We've pretty much seen every movie there is out there right now. We just have a really good time together, and I love being around him. If I could spend every minute of every day with him, I would, because he's just that amazing, and he's so country. It's amazing. I don't know. I like him because he's country. I accept everything about him. He invited me to go to the beach with him and his family this summer, which, if that happens, it's not for sure yet. But if it happens, I'm so excited, and I actually got Mom's permission to go, which is amazing because, you know, she's pretty strict about those things. But we're going camping and doing all this stuff on the farm. I'm supposed to go to the farm for the first time in 2 weeks. I'm excited to meet his family and to see the cows and just see everything that he does on a day-to-day basis. So other than me talking to Michael almost 5 times a day on the phone, I started school for the first time today, and I got here on Saturday. Today's Tuesday, so last Saturday I got here and unpacked all my stuff from the car, went to the door, and I was like, I left my purse in Nashville. My school ID, my room key, everything I needed, my credit card was all in Nashville. I was screwed. I was like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? Thank God I had a friend, Sarah, here who has a private room, so I was able to stay in the extra bed there until I was able to get my key. But still, that's crazy. So I ended up getting everything unloaded. Oh, gross story. When I got back for the first time, before I left for Christmas break, I left a coffee cup on my desk, like a Starbucks coffee cup. I figured, oh, they'll pick it up, you know, they're coming to clean my room anyway. Well, they didn't pick it up. And when I got back, it was molded over. There were flies everywhere. 5 weeks it's been sitting in my room, and it was disgusting. I had to air the room out for 3 days straight. I scrubbed every inch of this room like I'd never cleaned anything before that much. It was crazy. So lesson learned, you guys, never leave any food or anything in your room over break because it's going to rot and be gross and nasty. But I eventually got back in and unloaded everything. I started my classes today. Anatomy is at 8 o'clock in the morning, so I'm kind of freaking out about that class, you guys. I'm really nervous, but I passed my nursing school entrance exam, so I'm looking forward to see the results of that. I have to apply to the nursing program to see how everything goes with that. But so anatomy is at 8 o'clock in the morning, and then I have a break, and then I have psychology and English right after the other. So those classes they sound pretty fun. Their anatomy is definitely going to be my hardest class. And then I have an online chemistry class, you guys. I'm freaking out about that too. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't teach myself chemistry. I barely passed with a B in high school. Like, that is so hard. But, yeah, so I just hope and pray that everything goes successful. You know, God is bigger than any college class there is, and He will provide for me. I just have to keep my head in the right place and do my work. You know, it's all going to be great because I got a 4.0 in my first semester of college, so that's great, you guys. I just have to keep it up and continue to do great without the distraction of Michael. Being everywhere, and so that's about it. As you can tell, I got bangs, and the lady, that was one of my bad luck days because she messed up. She did a horrible job, I think, but you know, I'm just trying to make it work as best it can. It was like one thing after the other, bad luck, you know. I was late for my hair appointment. I ran a red light. I had to wait a long time at the eye doctor. I was just so mad. Like, you know, it's just not my day. Oh, and my dad came over and made me cry from being so rude. That's a long story, but I'm not getting into that. Mom and Dad's divorce is almost final, so that should be over with pretty soon. So that's about it. My roommate, her stuff, she came back, and I'm just really glad to see her. You know, I really want to continue working on our relationship and being friends with her. I think it would be good for the both of us, and I'm excited to see her again. So we'll see how that goes, and I'll keep you guys updated on everything, me and Michael and school and just everything, because I know there's a lot to share. But I will sorry for not making these videos annual or consistently. I'm sorry, you guys, but I hope you enjoyed it, my random long stories, and we will see what next week holds for us. Okay, have a great day, you guys. Bye.